Four times I done tried to record this. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing well. You know, I hope that you are surviving, thriving, and aliving, you know? No ghosts can watch my videos. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, I did a draw with me. Very comfy, very amazing, very cozy. So hopefully you pick up, you know, your vice of choice and do the same as I talk you through me recently and, you know, the piece you're looking at. So from a random word generator, I got the word crowd. And I just thought about it. I just went through and cleared out some space. I believe I just deleted that footage of me recording that. So that's good. But yes, it did say crowd. Believe me, don't believe me, it was crowd. And one of the beliefs that I used to carry with me, and a reason why I was afraid to do the griffins was, I hope they didn't do too much, was because I'm not too used to drawing more than 3 people at a time. Like, even when you look at my art, you know, and if you see me looking over here, it's to check and see if you're watching an ad. If you see me looking over here, it's to check and see if I'm going over your time. Yeah, so I forgot what I was saying. Fuck it. You know, I had always told myself that I didn't know how to draw more than 3 people, and even when you look at my art of multiple people in a picture, it's normally only just 3 people. So I wanted to push myself with the griffins, and that's what, those 5 people and a dog. So, well, 4 technically adult kind of looking people, and a baby and a dog, which I'm not really used to drawing. The baby and the dog, which is why they kind of turned out the way they did. But yes, that's just, you know. But I started with that, and then I went on and I did something else crowd-like. Oh, I did this other scene. I don't think I ever uploaded it, and it probably won't. It won't, if I don't have any content, it'll probably be that day that I use those images. But I drew a cafeteria scene, which you'll probably see this year, and it has multiple people in it. So that was another time that I was pushing myself to draw multiple different looking people. But this one was fun because I drew a guy with a scar, I drew a guy with a hearing aid, I drew a girl with vitiligo, I drew, some people wasn't even looking at you, some people just had their face turned toward, the back of their head facing you. I drew some freaky looking people, I drew people with tattoo hair. Well, tattoo hair meaning it's tattooed on their skull. I drew all different kinds of sexualities, gender identities, races. I know you can't tell, but heights and sizes of people. All of that is in there. And I had a lot of fun exploring the differences in people. You know, I don't think I've ever drawn anybody with a hearing aid before, and it was very evident when I looked up hearing aid, because I genuinely didn't know how it looked. I was just gonna draw a blob in the ear. But yeah, I wanted to show the beauty of being alive in general. And I know I'm constantly told by one person in particular that they always see me draw humans. I think humans are beautiful in art in themselves, so of course I'm gonna want to draw them. Of course I'm gonna want to learn how to draw different types of them. And something I mentioned in the last recording is the brown on the color wheel. I was only really exploring one level of it. I wasn't going a little bit this way and a little bit this way with the orange. So I was only really getting one spectrum of brown. Whether I was drawing white people or black people, I was only getting one spectrum and everything in between. And so then I started shifting it, and then I was able to find new colors, and it was just really fun. It was really fun. And I was trying to draw like more alternative people too, like people with different hair colors, piercings, like I don't know. I didn't want to draw any modifications. Maybe assume that the people that you can't see are the people that you wanted to see. But yes, I feel like that was really fun. And then I felt like I did even better in the thumbnail of it. That was only like 6 people, I believe. But yeah, I feel like I started to get the hang of it and, you know, get used to it. But I feel like if I had to, I feel like since it's also faces, it's easier. Because if I had to draw multiple different people all the way fleshed out, that is a lot harder. And that's why I really like that cafeteria scene, because it's like people sitting down, people walking, you know, people in your face, people more further back, you know, it's a lot going on. And so yeah, but this is my crowd of people. I didn't really have a clear idea. That's why I used the random word generator when draw with me's. But I also do love traditional art. Like, I'm just not able to post as much about it because I think I would genuinely need a second phone, because like I said before, the third recording of this, it cut at the 5-minute mark because I ran out of storage. And I think I would need an entirely new device to start recording properly. And those things get expensive, and you need proper equipment. You know, it isn't just the camera. You need a whole school of things to, you know, do more. But YouTube is taking up space now. YouTube Studio is taking up space on my phone, so I'm thinking I'm gonna need to transfer those and figure out which devices do I want to be in charge of what apps. Although with YouTube, I can't upload. I don't think you can upload, I think, shorts from a tablet. It has to be for a phone. So YouTube isn't going anywhere. But that is kind of crazy though. That is kind of crazy though. Yeah, so I was giving, you know, really quick updates towards the end, which now that I got a little time, I'm going to tell you now. Very out of order though. I had got a walking pad, so I'm very happy about that. I've used it pretty much every other day since I got the cord, because they sent it to me without the cord, without the instructions. It was basically just that in a box. So yeah, I have been enjoying that. At first I was like, I don't feel like my stride is like short enough for this, and nah, it's cool. It's very cool. I also got some new planting stuff because my plants are not healthy. And so I'm looking to start over. And with my book, I have been reviewing it. I'm thinking every 25 pages would be a good time to like stop, go back and see what I've been writing all this time. Although it probably from this point on, I should just do that every page so that I never have to, like, you know, until the final like read-throughs. And that's a lot, so I don't know. I'll figure it out, but I'm still trying to like review that. And we introduced a villain who just recently got Cinema and Vieira into some trouble, and I'm wondering, like, how can I get this to you, like, once I have at least like 100 pages or so? How can I get it to where you can see it? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Also, I am on to page 8 of my October comic. We are at the stage where they all fell out onto the floor. But something I'm realizing with the comics, right? I'm not even really laughing. It just looks, it doesn't look like my art style. I just don't recognize it. Like, I do and I don't at the same time, because it looks very child childlike, and that's okay. Like, that's okay. Like, there are so many different types of ways that I've seen people do comic books, and sometimes I used to get comic books where different artists or the same artist would draw different styles within one book, and so it would be like this hyper realistic, you know, and then the next page or the next 2 pages it'll be this like cartoony, bubbly, chibi style, you know, and it would keep on switching and switching and switching. It's really cool. And I feel like that's kind of what's happening. Not the switching, it's just I feel like I don't recognize it because it's very like flat and, you know, quick, because it has to be. It's a comic book. I can't, you know, spend, you know, as much time giving each character the love that they deserve if I have deadlines for it, which I don't. So I guess I could go in and like take my time with it, but maybe each I don't know why it's so much noise outside. I'm so fucking sorry. It's been so distracting trying to record this. It genuinely makes me want to shoot people. I'm just kidding, but it's it's genuinely been a learning experience, because I'm like having to go back and like sometimes things don't track over, and they don't track over for so many panels that I have to like go back to the original panels that I put it in, erase it, and like if I attempted to reintroduce it, I gotta go through, check, and it's a lot of editing with those 2 projects in particular. So yeah, I've been enjoying that. I think I said something else too, but I don't remember what. Oh, I started some new paintings. I don't know if you can see that one. This one is gouache and ink. It's going to be very similar to this. I also got new ink. I also got a whole new little like cubby thing here. But I got some turquoise ink. Tell me that isn't absolutely gorgeous, dude. When I use that, I'm going to freak. But yeah, that one, and then her. I drew her. I mean, I painted her a long time ago. I don't even remember. But I started doing washes of gouache behind her because I want to do kind of a similar abstract moment for her background. But yeah, I think that's all I've been really working on. Outside of school, I have all A's, if somebody cares about that. Oh, and I turned 24 next month. I told you it was really out of order. I had it perfectly for round 3, I really did. And it was all quiet and everything. Yeah. But anyways, I'm going to probably wrap it up here. I really hope that you take care of yourselves. I hope you enjoyed my, wherever they are, my people. And hopefully it inspires you to push yourself to the extreme, and instead of being scared to draw 5 people or 3 people, you push yourself and you draw 34 people, all in one panel. And I did mention something. I'm sorry, I'm not, whatever. I'm gonna stop at like 15:30. That is the deadline. But there was intention of me making sure to use the same brush size too. I was saying if you do plan to like draw specifically a crowd, I cheated a lot by using the same brush size with every single character, and it did lose a lot of detail. Sometimes people turned out looking absolutely crazy, like the dude with the cap on. Yeah, so I would just say, if you're going to do it, do that for like the sketch, and then go in with a lighter, or a thinner brush and do your line art, so then you're able to like pull out more of those details. And when you do use smaller brushes anyway, you kind of are forced to bring more details into the piece and, you know, explore what that person can be. Can they have scars? Can they have crutches? Can they have no eye? Can their eyes have astigmatism? Is that okay? No, but yeah, very fun. But I did cheat, and I layered it like a burger. Like, everybody's skin got done in the same thing, everybody's hair got done in the same, you know, so whatever. I want to let it go. Go drink some water and call a tree your best friend today. to next Saturday or whenever I talk to you in my comments, because I see y'all and thank you so much for the support.